Okay, babe, so let's get started. So as you guys can see, I already went ahead and cleaned up my eyebrows. As you guys can see, I did get that brow lamination, and I'm loving it a little bit more now. The first day, I didn't know how I felt about it. I felt kind of iffy. I just felt like the Grinch. I'll show you guys a picture. I'll insert it here, but all my family was making fun of me, and I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? But at the same time, it's not a perm, so I wasn't like too worried about it. But now I think I'm liking it a little bit better. This is a close-up of how they look. A lot of my hairs like didn't stay up. My brow hair naturally does go down, so I kind of knew that, you know, there was possibility that I wouldn't. And yeah, sure enough, like we here in the corners, they didn't stay up, but it's okay, it's not a big deal. So yeah, let's just get started. I don't want to make this intro too long. So we're gonna be recreating Kim K's makeup in this picture, and I go ahead and grab the Makeup Shack Silhouette Contour Palette, and I actually use this shade right over here to apply on the crease, or I mean on the whole lid. So I'm just gonna grab the Morphe M433 and dip it into the shade, and the shade is Penny. So I'm gonna start by just packing the shade onto the lid. I want more pigmentation on the lid, and then slowly we'll start bringing it up and blending that out. So yeah, I'm starting to like the brow lamination a little bit more, just because I feel like it really does give my eyebrow a fuller look, and I definitely don't have that without them, and it looks like my eyebrows are just like thicker and fuller, and I really like that, especially because I started messing with my eyebrows ever since like quarantine, and I just like ruined the shape. I ruined them. I feel like this way they look like they have a shape to them. So my husband loves them, so that's all that matters, right? Okay, so now that we're done packing that shade, with the same brush, just very lightly start bringing up the shadow and blending that. I do like to use windshield wiper motions, but like very small movements, nothing crazy. So I go in between like the wiper motions and then circular motions, but again, very, very small. So we just came back from Utah. When did we come back? On Monday, and today is Wednesday, I believe. Yeah. Oh no, today's Thursday. Holy moly, this week flew. Today is Thursday. I did film like a little vlog, so I'm gonna definitely edit that so I can get that up. But the trip was so much fun. It was fun and adventurous, like definitely like a different scene. Obviously it's more like of a little pueblo. I was definitely like just ready to come back home, because they legit like have like no fast food places. It was just like, I was like, I miss the city, like I want to go back. Yeah, like everything was just like there was a lot of tourists, so everything was super packed, and there was like no drive-through anywhere, and like the nearest In-N-Out was like 30 miles away, and we were watching TV and they kept playing the freaking Taco Bell commercial, and I was just like, I want some so bad. As you guys can see, I did the eyeliner like going up, so my eye looks like it's being pulled, if that makes any sense. Okay, babe, so we're gonna go ahead and use these lashes. As you guys can see, I did cut them up. Excuse me, I used them before. This is in the style Janice, and it's from Malu Styling. I'll go ahead and put their link down below as well, so you guys can check them out. So yeah, we'll go ahead and apply these. Okay, babe, so the lashes, I'm gonna put them more to the outer corner of my eye. So we have kind of like that, you know, cat eye effect. And I feel like Kim's eyes look really just extended out, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so now moving on to foundation, I'm gonna be using the NARS foundation. This is in the shade Barcelona. With this second concealer, the brighter one, I'm bringing it up. I'm pulling it up into the temples, so I can have that effect of like an uplifted eye. Okay, so now to contour the face, I'm gonna be grabbing this shade Buff, Golden, and Bronze, all to kind of contour my face. I know that's a lot of shades, but I just felt like it was the closest to like what she has on. So I'm gonna start up here and just slowly bringing it down. Now whatever's left on the brush, I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up the forehead. Especially this area right here. I forgot what it's, well, I mean, it's the forehead, but like towards the temples. Just because I found that like she looked very bronze in that area. And then also whatever's left on the brush, I'm gonna go over the jaw contour. Okay, and now to bronze up the face, I'm gonna be using the Hoola bronzer and just using the same brush and bronzing up the face. Okay, and of course she has some blush on, so I'm gonna be grabbing my blush palette and I'm gonna be going in with like the more pinkier shades. So it would be like this one right here. So I'm gonna be like mixing these three right here. And I'm gonna start by applying the blush from up here and then down. I'm gonna apply a tad bit on my forehead and on my chin. So I know it looks a bit crazy because we haven't set the under eyes and the bronzer kind of went a little bit everywhere, but let's move on to that. So Kim always has a bright under eye, so what I'm gonna be doing is setting it with the Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Pound Cake, and then I'm gonna be going over that with the Charlotte Tilbury and Airbrush Polish Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder, and this is in the number 2, which is the shade medium. So obviously before we do set the face, I'm gonna go ahead and blend out any creasing that we have going on, and then I'm gonna be going in with a clean wet damp sponge. Now to remove the Huda Beauty powder, I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna go in with Morphe M448. I'm gonna be applying a generous amount and just pressing it down, but removing the Huda Beauty. Sorry guys, I went to eat. My husband brought some In-N-Out for us, and then I just realized like I just started contouring my nose and everything, and I was like, I didn't show them. So yeah, I contoured my nose and now I'm baking it so I can have a snatch nose like Kim K. So now we're just gonna move on to highlighting. She has very minimal highlight, so I'm gonna be using Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill, and I'm gonna be using a Morphe M510. Okay, that looks so pretty. I'm gonna add just a tad bit on the forehead. I'm gonna be using the All Nighter setting spray. And then I like to grab my beauty blender and pounce in that setting spray. Okay, so I realized that like my under eyes don't look as bright as I would want it to. So as you guys already know, this is what I use when like I just need the most bright under eye in this world. This is the Matte Velvet Skin by Makeup Forever, and this is in the shade Y215. So what I go ahead and do is I grab that same sponge that I use for my powder, and I just grab it. I like to kind of, you know, pounce it into my skin right before we do apply it directly, and then I just start pouncing it under where, well, basically just apply wherever you want, like a little bit more brightness. So I could already see a big difference. And then just with the opposite side of the sponge, I like to, again, pounce. I like to do a lot of pouncing. And then since we just kind of directly apply that onto the skin, we want to make sure that it's blended, because I feel like you kind of see it, you know, when you turn, it's not blended. So we're just gonna grab our bronzer brush and just very, very lightly just kind of blend that. And it looks a lot better. Now moving on, we're going to be using the same bronzer palette, and we're going to be applying the same shadow onto the under eye. I'm grabbing a Morphe 431. It's very small and tiny, you know, especially made for the under eye. And I'm going to go really, really close, almost tight lining it to the bottom lash line. So her lashes look very long and full, so that's what I'm trying to achieve as well. Okay, so for her lip looked very, very pinky and glossy to me. So I'm going to be using this lip pencil. This is by Italia. This is just in the shade brown. I'm going to use this to, like, you know, give it like a contour effect, so like my lips could look bigger. But then I'm going to go ahead and go over it with this Italia pencil that's like a pinkier shade. And then I also have this Becca lip liner that's also very, very pinky. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna go with, but I'm gonna use that. And then for the gloss, this has been like my favorite as of recently, which is the Lip Glow Kissing Fruit gloss. This is the cherry one. I'm sure you guys used it when you were little. So first I'm gonna go in with this one. Again, like I said, like I mentioned, to give me like that contour effect on the lips. And then I'm gonna grab a brush and blend that. I think I'm gonna mix the lip liner, so I'm gonna use the Becca one first and apply it all over my lips. Okay, and lastly, I'm gonna go in with the brow defining pencil by Frankie Rose. Use code Cynthia M for a discount. So I'm gonna be using this to kind of make my eyebrows just a little bit darker, like Kim K has in the picture. All right, guys, what do we think? She looked like Kim K. Well, okay, I tried the closest to Kim K. This is a little bit of a close-up of how the makeup looks up close. And then of course I feel like the hair and the earrings helped a lot. My eyebrows, I feel like they look a little bit dark, and I don't know if it's because, you know, the lamination process makes your eyebrows already look, you know, so much fuller that filling them in makes them look a little bit just too dark. But it's okay, because she does have dark eyebrows in that picture. So yeah, she doesn't really show her hair. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video where I recreate, you know, someone's look, Kim K, the real Carla J, or anyone that you guys want me to go ahead and do it. This was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and keep a lookout for our Utah Adventures vlog coming up soon. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.